Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all back to the Damn You Wild podcast. This is episode 4, brought to you by Macland World, baby. So we gonna talk about scandalous bitches tonight. Yeah, I mean, I can't talk about scandalous niggas because I ain't interested in no niggas. But we definitely gonna talk about these scandalous bitches though. You know what I mean? So shout out to all y'all. And I just want to say, man, shout out to everybody that fuck with this podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all this is real deal shit. All these experiences, man, I've been through personally. You know what I mean? Only thing I'm changing is just the names. So if you ever hear me mention the name, just know it ain't the person's real name. You know what I mean? I'll give him that much respect. Outside of that, anything goes, everything goes. So here we go. Scandalous bitches. Off the top, 2 scandalous bitches stand out to me. This one bitch named Tiffany, Norristown. Bitch tried to put a baby on me. You know, I don't even know if she was really pregnant. But you know, how it went was, I met her through a social media network. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say which one. I ain't gonna say how. I'm gonna just say I should have learned my lesson from before trying to run game on bitches for other niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say that. She gave me her number one night. So it went like this. Let's say it's today. It's Friday, 10:53. She gives me her number right now. She tells me in the middle of our conversation that, oh, if I didn't just meet you, you know, I didn't meet you formally. So being as though I just gave you my number, talk to you tonight, I can't still give you my address. Although you sound like a cool ass dude, you know how to converse with me, this, that, and the third. I like what I'm hearing. I like what I've seen. Because, you know, once we exchanged numbers, I sent her a pic and this, that, and the third. I just can't invite you to my house tonight. And I wasn't mad at that shit. Like, I didn't even ask to come over. She just made, like, you know, I guess she was just baiting me to see if I was going to ask. Or, I don't fucking know. So, remember, 10:53 on a Friday, I got her number. Well, the next day comes. You know what I'm saying? Daylight, and it gets dark. And we talking, mind you. You know what I mean? It was like she'd send me the text, hey, what's up? I just wanted to, you know, say good morning, things like that. This shit was all day. Back and forth. We just busting it up. She asked me what I was doing. That night, I told her I wasn't doing nothing. And she's like, alright, well, if my girlfriend come over and her dude, you can come through. So, alright, cool. Just let me know. But later on comes, she gives me her address because the couple was there. So I get there. Now, mind you, like, I don't play games with bitches. I don't be trying to, you know what I mean, make motherfuckers mad, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not with that shit. But I knock on this bitch door, and I hear a voice. And I'm like, well, that has to be the friend. It gotta be the friend. The door opens. Standing there is this fat little light-skinned bitch. And I'm looking at her like, is Tiffany here? She says, I am Tiffany. And I put my hand in my head in my hand, and I said, is Tiffany here? Well, I asked, I said, is Tiffany here? She said, I am Tiffany. How are you? I said, you ain't Tiffany. Because unless Tiffany, you got sick, you don't sound nothing like you did last night. You know what I mean? And she started laughing. I started hearing Tiffany laugh. And she's like, nah, Tiffany in there. So she let me in. I walked into the apartment. Tiffany on the computer. This fat bitch dude is on the couch drinking like natty ice or something crazy. Me and him, you know, what's up, homie? What's up? See Tiffany. I'm like, damn, little chocolate bitch. She kind of cute in person. You know what I mean? Had dimples and shit. You know what I mean? She was right, though. I ain't gonna lie. she was older than me and all that. So, you know, I'm sitting there. Old head passed me a motherfucking beer. You drink? After passed me the beer. Yeah, I drank. You know, I seen a tennis racket, E&J bottom shelf joint. The gold and copper looking label. So I'm like, shit, let me get some of that. So, you know, I'm getting my little buzz on. And then I guess like either the big joint got horny or she got hungry. Maybe she got both. And she told her dude, oh, let's go upstairs because, you know, they leave. So now it's just me and Tiffany in the crib. She's still on his motherfucking computer. I'm trying to talk to her. She kind of annoying me because I'm like, yo, you don't invite me over here and just sit on this fucking computer and all that. Playing this dumbass childish game. So whatever. I'm like, hey, look, can I get some water or something? You know, this shit making me kind of hot. So I go in the kitchen. She tells me to go in the kitchen, right? I get the water. I'm sitting there drinking the water in the kitchen. And I look up on the refrigerator and I see nothing but cereal, good name brand cereal, and good name brand fruit snacks. So I open the box. You know, it was already open. I wasn't, you know, disrespectful or nothing. And I eat eat a pack of fruit snacks. I go in the motherfucking living room, still chewing on these motherfuckers. She like, you eating my kids' fruit snacks? And it was just so cliche and funny at the same time. And I'm like, no, you know, it was some gum or some shit. I said something dumb. So I told the bitch to come over on the motherfucking couch, sit down with me, talk, whatever. Because I'm like, I'm not about to be sitting here while you play this game. So let's fast forward. After all the conversing and shit is done, she asked for the massage. And we still talking. But like she, you know, I could tell. Like fellas, we know when a bitch wants some dick during a massage. And that's what the fuck all the signs that they give out, she gave out all those signs. You know what I mean? All the signs. So of course, I go to fucking. But I'm irresponsible at this point. I didn't bring the rubbers with me. And I'm like, damn. She asked me if I had one. I told her no. So she got one. You know what I mean? And I put that motherfucker on. But the position that I was trying to hit it in, she wasn't trying to, like, I don't know, man. But the condom broke. I knew it. I felt that shit. But when it broke, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was still stroking, you know what I mean, and it felt hella good, so I just said fuck it and finished. You know what I mean? We all been there, and if we haven't, you will be. So don't judge me, motherfuckers. So that was the first session, still the first night, you know what I mean? But then like she wanted some more. You know, that I ain't gonna front, it didn't last as long as I wanted to the first session, but the second one, man, I was in her guts like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Chocolate John. Big ass chocolate titties. Dark ass areolas. Pink ass, pretty pink ass. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't gonna say pretty, but it definitely a pretty pink twat. You know what I mean? I'll just be honest with you. I'll be reminiscing here. So, this scandalous ass bitch, man. I want to say we definitely ended the night with a bang. You know what I mean? She hit me back the next day like, hey, why don't you come through? I'm bored. Come kick it with me. So I was right back at the spot. Right up in her guts. You know what I mean? Right up in her guts. We went from the couch this time to the back room. You know what I mean? Her room, or I don't know who fucking room it was, but all I know, every time I hear the song Fuck Faces by Scarface, I think of this bitch. You know what I mean? I want y'all to listen to that shit. I fucked this bitch a few more times. You know what I mean? That night. Maybe like a day or two go by where I don't talk to her or see her. And it was strange because I sent her a text. Sent her a few texts actually, and I'm no response. So I'm like, maybe her phone off and call it a day. Like I ain't just gonna show up to her house unannounced. Lo and behold, this bitch had a plan the whole time, a whole plan. The third or fourth day, she hit me up. And she's talking hella shit. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this bitch? You know what I mean? Like, really, what's wrong with her? I've only known this bitch for a few days and she already acting crazy. She ain't my girl. She ain't none of that shit. We just fucking at this point. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come through. We gonna sit down and talk. You know what I'm saying? We really gonna sit down and talk because I don't want you being mad and this, that, and the third and whatever, right? All right, cool. I get in the car and I fucking speed to her crib. I burn through a red light. Cop happened to be there. I get pulled the fuck over. I'm like, God damn it. And I ain't had no motherfucking license either. That was the crazy part. No insurance on the wheel, no nothing. The cop pulls me over. He said, you knew you blew a red light? And I said, yo, I'm sorry, officer. Lying my ass off. I said, yo, my girl, she talking about she having contractions and this, that, and the third. I said, yo, follow me to the crib. Because if she about to have this baby, I need you there. He looked at me. He said, man, you have a good night. And congratulations. Played that shit all real smooth. I legit was parallel to her house at this point. I was on Swede. She was on Cherry. And I motherfucking bust the corner. You know what I mean? Park up. Go to the crib. She let me in. And she's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And this, that, and the third. And I don't know if I want to have this baby because I don't really know you like that. And so on and so forth. So I'm looking at this bitch like, you are so fucking scandalous. So scandalous. But this is how I rock. I'll tell you this, shorty. If you want to have this baby, you let me know. I'm there with you. I'm there with you every step of the way. You just let me know. You know what I mean? I don't got no problem being there for you or this baby. And I said, check this out. I'm even willing to go as far as saying, you know what? If you're pregnant, you go to the doctors, you know what I mean? Just make sure you straight. I'll be your man at the end of all this shit. You know, just so you're not alone. Like, I was that much of a square, though, still. Through all my player ways, through all the shit that I've ever done in life, the square came up out of me at this point. Yeah, I mean, I had to give her a dose of it, though. And she wasn't with it. She was not with me being her dude. She was not with me taking care of this baby. She was not even with having a baby. You know what I mean? So we talked some more. Then I ended up in her guts again. You know what I mean? And this time, see, like the first time, you know what I'm saying, that their strap broke. So I still finished and all that. The second time, I was strapped up fully. Third time, I was like, shit, bitch, you pregnant, so, you know what I mean? It don't matter now. So I went up in that shit. My dumb ass, though. Me being dumb. So, fellas, take heed. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. The next day, this bitch sent me a text. Listen, I'm not going to keep the baby. I made up my mind. I don't care what you say. I'm getting an abortion. Okay, cool. How much is an abortion? She's like, $500. I said, like $500? You know what I'm saying? Like, do insurance take care of? You know, I'm asking questions. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to ask questions. You just can't assume that everything is truthful right off the rip. And she's like, no, it's $500. I called the clinic and this, that, and the third. It's $500. I'm getting an abortion. I need $500. At least go half with me if you're not going to give me the whole $5. All right. I'll give you half. So I told her, though, you want half? I want you to go get the abortion. Bring me back the receipt and I'll give you half. This bitch never talked to me after that. Never talked to me after that. Ever again. I'm like, yo, if you was pregnant and you wanted an abortion, I'd have helped you pay for the shit. But I just need to know that you were really pregnant. You know what I mean? That was my plight with her. And then there was this girl that she would tell me about. You know what I mean? And a little bit she would say like, oh, that's like my little niece, and you know what I mean, all this extra shit. I never met the girl in person until one day at this Chinese store. And I seen her and I said, is your name such and such? And she goes, yeah. How you know me? I said, oh, I used to fuck with your auntie. And the bitch was, you know, older. She wasn't no little bitch. She was no little chick. She was a little older. And she was like, what's your name? And I told her, oh, she's like, oh, you the nigga. I said, I'm the nigga what? I'm thinking she about to say, you the nigga that left my aunt high and dry, pregnant, this, down the third. She said, oh, you the nigga that be stalking my auntie, that be blowing her phone up, talking about I want to get you pregnant. She like, nigga, she already got kids. She don't need no more kids. And if she was to get pregnant, she ain't gonna be pregnant by you. She got a nigga. You know what I mean? And I said, what? And I'm not really a confrontational person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker confront me, if you're not being disrespectful, I kind of just flag it off. Like, all right, go ahead with that shit. But I felt disrespected by this bitch because she don't know me. I don't know her. So instead of me giving her bars and all that, I simply called her on the phone. She erased my number, so she didn't remember it either. She answered the phone. So I said, yo, how you gonna be telling people that I want you to get pregnant? All this extra shit. I'm this and I'm that. This scandalous bitch gonna say, because I needed some money, you ain't give it to me. I needed that 500 for something else, and you ain't give it to me. I said, you told me you was pregnant. You was gonna get an abortion. She's like, well, I figured because I was hinting that I needed money, and you didn't seem to care that I needed money. You weren't picking up none of the hints that I was giving you about me needing money. So I figured I'd tell you that I was pregnant to get your attention and this, that, and the third. A scandalous bitch, man. Scandalous bitch. Scandalous bitch. You know what I'm saying? Had me stressing this shit. Scandalous bitch. You know. And the second bitch, her name is, we gonna call her Denise. You know what I mean? And Denise had a motherfucking dude. You know, but I didn't notice initially. You feel me? See, I ask these questions because I'm not trying to be the motherfucker that breaks up a happy home. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm talking to Denise, and you know, she DM'd me first. That's how that went. I went over her crib the first night that she asked me to come over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long we talked before that, but it wasn't a consistent thing. So one night stand, I'm thinking that was it. I go over there after she invite me over. It's summertime, it's hot. You know, this bitch got the air. I don't, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm over there. My attire going over her crib, you know, standard beater, some ball shorts, my ankle socks. And I bet you thought I was about to say some sneaks or some slides. No. I had on some motherfucking Crocs, the non-slip grip Crocs with the latch in the back. That way your ankle, your heel don't slide out that motherfucker. I had them Jones on. They was mad comfortable, and they came in handy because when I got to her crib, you know what I mean? Pay attention to this though. Her apartment, you had to walk up some steps, long ass flight of steps, bust a right, go down the hallway. You know what I mean? Immediately to the right was a living room. You go down the hallway some more, it's the bedroom. Her bed sat up high. She had wooden floors. That's where those Crocs came into play, because her little ass was so small, and then me being a big dude, only thing I had to do was stand up and bust the thing out. You know what I mean? The Crocs came in handy because I definitely didn't slide the fuck back. You know, and I got in her guts after just chatting with her a little bit through the DMs, going to her crib, being in that motherfucker, maybe all a half hour, and that was that. The same crib though, she invites me back to again sometime later. I don't know the time frame, but it was really soon after the first time. And I'm up there busting her guts out. I'm treating this bitch like a straight whore. I'm just doing all types of nasty shit to this bitch. Everything that she want, everything she like. She's not arguing. She's just taking the dick. I watched a porno and I said, man, I'm trying to end this like a real true porno. And I bust all over this bitch face. She was cool with it though. You know what I mean? She actually encouraged me to do more. Once that was done, you know what I mean? She walks down the hallway to the right. She walks out the living room. Because remember, I see you come up the steps to the apartment. Immediately to the left is the living room door or the entrance. But you walk up them same steps. To the right, all the way in the back is the kitchen. But to the right is the bathroom. So, you know, I'm looking at her like, damn, smack her on the butt when she walked to the bathroom. I'm looking at her. I'm talking to her. You know, she in the mirror fixing her hair, butt ass naked. I say, yo, can I get something to drink? She, yeah, go ahead, help yourself. Go in there, you know what I mean? She got these little dogs and shit running the fuck around. The whole time busting this bitch ass dogs. I don't even know where the fuck they was, but they in the kitchen at this point. Pour me a nice amount of Henny, damn near a full cup, red Solo cup. Go back in the living room. She's still in the bathroom, but she shut the door at this point. I'm in the living room chilling, trying to sip this Henny. Not really like too much of a drinker at this point, but I'm sipping the Henny. I hear a noise. Wasn't sure what the fuck it was, but the dogs come out, barking and shit, right? And I'm like, what the fuck are they barking at? She yells out something. I don't know what the fuck she said because the dogs is barking. I hear some footsteps at this point. And I'm sitting there and I got this cup of Henny to my fucking face. Honest to God, it's just straight Hennessy. And it's in my mouth. I'm swallowing some of this shit. But what made me nervous was the fact that it was her dude. He called her name out. Denise, where you at? And she's like, I'm in the bathroom fixing my hair. I'll be out in a minute. Oh, say hi to Vinny. He's in the living room. I almost choked on the fucking Henny when she said that shit. You know what I mean? Homie, he walked to the entrance of the living room. Looks at me. Oh, what's up, brother? Right? Now, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Because now I still got the Hennessy cup to my mouth. I'm looking at this nigga. I gave him like a head nod. You know, the nigga shit. And I was like, damn, do I get up and shake this motherfucking hand? But I don't think I want to get up and shake his hand because it smell like nothing but pussy in here. My hands smell like pussy. I don't want to shake this nigga hand. But he reaches out to shake my hand. So I return. He comes, well, he goes in the room, in a room. Comes out. And he comes in the living room and he's like, yo, so I heard you in the military and this, that, and the third. And at this point, I done drank like probably half a cup of Hennessy. I'm buzzing like a motherfucker. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I don't know if this nigga got a gun. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So she finally comes the fuck out the bathroom. And she got on a long ass black like graphic t-shirt. She kisses this nigga. Mind, she ain't got no drawers on. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen when she leaned in to kiss him, her cheeks was out a little something. She sits down on the couch next to him. She like, you know, cuddles with the nigga. And she started telling him about me and this, that, and the third. She's like, yeah, this is Vinny. We go way back and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, this bitch lying. You know what I mean? This bitch lying. She a whole scandalous ass bitch. And she lying. And she kisses nigga all in the mouth and everything. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, and I offered, boy, I said, yo, want some Henny? He's like, I get it. Thank you, though. And I'm laughing because I'm like, nigga, you gonna need to kill all that shit that's in your mouth. You know what I mean? You probably got, I ain't even gonna say it, but you know, had to do with my kids being on her face and her mouth, and then her transferring them shits to him. You know what I'm saying? So fucking grimy, so scandalous, everything. So we sitting there, some show come on that the nigga like, he loses all attention on her. He's watching the TV. He looks at me. He starts asking me questions about this TV show, and I'm like, I ain't never seen it, but I'm cool to watch a couple episodes with you before I bounce. So I legit sat there watching a few episodes of this fucking TV show. Wow, it smelled like pussy all through the fucking crib. My hand, everything. You know what I'm saying? I leave. I don't talk to her again for a minute. The next time I do talk to her though, she moved. She asked me to come through, help her move like a refrigerator or some shit, deep freezer, whatever. So I go through because I know at this point I'm gonna end up fucking this bitch. That's all I really wanted to do anyway. That's the payment. So I get over there immediately. This bitch is on me. You know what I mean? She on me. She trying to pull my dick out. The whole nine. She's just on me. Cool, I let her do her thing. You know what I mean? I let her rock the mic and all that. Same way I did it before, did it again, just for nostalgic purposes. We finished. Not 10 minutes later, do the fucking door handle jiggle. You know what I mean? Who walks in the fucking door? This nigga. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Not again. You know what I mean? But this time she ain't clean up. You know what I'm saying? She you know, I still did this shit where I bust on her face, but it was like a half and half, on her face and her mouth situation. So she swallowed it, you know, we ain't gonna get into all that. But you know, she just cleaned off her face. It was hot, I will say. So her wiping herself off when this nigga walked in was just normal to him because of how hot it was. But she wasn't wiping sweat off. You dig what I'm saying? I'm standing there stuck on fucking stupid. Cause this bitch done case me up again. Potentially case me up again. And he looks at me, looks at her, and says, man, I'm glad you called him. Because you know my back is fucked up, got all these rods and shit. And you know I wasn't gonna be able to do it. And such can't get here till whatever, and we needed this shit done. My man handed me a motherfucking Heineken. He walked by me to go in said refrigerator after I moved it. Handed me as a Heineken. Yo, you still like Hennessy? Remember the last time I saw you was drinking Henny? He said, man, you killed that bottle. And I was like, little did he know, I poured the shit in the cup, you know what I mean, just cause I was gonna take it home with me, you know, sip it on the way. But I drank half the shit because I was nervous as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I didn't stay. I drank the Henny, or the Heineken, took the little shot of Henny that he had. They was moving in, starting a whole new life. The bitch was pregnant, by the way, by this nigga. She didn't tell me that until later on, when I seen a picture of her showing, and I said, whoa. She said, nah, don't worry, it ain't yours. I said, how long you been pregnant for? She said, well, I was pregnant when I let you fuck. I think I let you fuck because I was horny, and I think the pregnancy caused all that shit, so on and so forth. Bitches are scandalous. Super scandalous. You know what I mean? Like, how do you fuck a nigga knowing damn well that you live with your dude? Knowing damn well that at any moment this nigga can walk in the door and catch us fucking. You know what I mean? Like, that's some wild shit. And that's only ever happened to me with scandalous bitches. Scandalous bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm telling you, y'all, bitches can be super scandalous. They will fuck a nigga and parade him around you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no names, but I was in a relationship with this one woman, and she introduced me to the nigga she was fucking when I was her dude. I want to say I was her dude, but she might have broke up. Well, I ain't gonna say might have. women do some shit called breaking up with you in their mind before they break up with you in the physical. Before they even verbally tell you this shit, they done broke up with your ass and got you looking like a motherfucking fool. You doing anything and everything. Oh, that's my girl, I love her. That's my babe, I love her. We gonna get married. We gonna have kids, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, shorty out here doing her. She don't give two fucks about you or your feelings. She ain't even tell you that y'all broke up yet. She waiting for you to catch her or just figure it the fuck out on your own. No hints, no nothing. You know what I mean? Trust me. Listen, Tiffany, she wasn't the first bitch that ever tried to put a baby on me. You know what I mean? I had that shit happen a few times, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck these bitches see in me to try to get money up out of me, because I'm cheap as shit. And I'm the type of motherfucker, like, if you tell me like I need half, well, I need to see some proof that, you know, what you asking for is what I'm giving you. Yeah, I mean, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. You know, tonight it ain't a weed night. It's more of a liquor night. Shout out Martell. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, scandalous bitches, man. Yo, y'all wild. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for being how y'all is. Now, I ain't gonna say niggas, we ain't no better. You know what I mean? But at least with us, our main goal is to get the pussy, right? Y'all don't gotta lie. You know what I mean? If y'all want some dick, y'all gonna get that dick. It don't matter what time of day it is, what time of year it is. It don't matter about none of that. You know what I mean? Shit, niggas done walked in snowstorms for some pussy. Niggas done drove in snowstorms for some pussy. Hail, sleet, snow, all that shit. You know what I mean? The only thing y'all gotta do is just say it. And niggas is at your door, ready and willing to drop dick off in you. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. Like, scandalous bitches, man, y'all ain't necessary. Y'all fuck it up for the real ones out here, you know? So I'm gonna just say shout out to Tiffany and Denise, man. You scandalous bitches prep me for a lot of other bitches during and after y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you this, fellas, when these bitches talking about, oh, I want an abortion, don't fight it. Let them go do it. And then ask them for the receipt. And if you want to give her half, then by all means. You know what I'm saying? I know it takes two to tango. And I ain't saying, you know, don't support the chick and this, that, and the third. But bitches is scandalous. And in these days, how expensive it is to live, $200 can make or break a motherfucker's pockets any day of the week. You know, $500. I don't know how much abortions cost. But what I do know is that if a bitch come up to you talking that shit, you better go to the doctors with her. You better get that bitch a pregnancy test that you bought. You know what I'm saying? Go in the bathroom, inspect, make sure ain't no motherfucking bitches pissing there that she didn't ask to borrow. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to get... Man, listen, I'm telling you, if you knew the game, you would do better. You dig me? Be careful out on these streets. Be careful in between them sheets. Be careful when you busting them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? It could be bad for you. Don't let that big butt and the smile fool you, play it. You know what I mean? So, to all the scandalous bitches out there, again, I say, it's not necessary. You're a woman. You get any dick you want. You ain't even got a lot to kick it, baby. Just say what you want. And most nigga these days, they so thirsty, they will pay you. And I ain't talking about no $40 either. They gonna give you whatever the fuck you want. You ain't gotta be scandalous. You're a woman. You know what I mean? Niggas will just cater to you. So, you know, those are just two examples, two situations I've been in with these scandalous bitches, man. And hopefully, Tiffany and Danielle, when y'all hear this shit, y'all gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about. You know, you can have a rebuttal, but I'll tell you this, that rebuttal better be better than this. You know what I mean? You better have a good reason why you try to get $500 out of me, Tiffany. Denise, you better have a good reason why you let me treat you the way I did, and then tell me you had a dude come into your motherfucking house that lived in the bitch that helped you pay bills. I'm just giving y'all the game. Don't let these bitches fuck with your head, man. Don't let these bitches do you dirty like that. Know your woman. Know the females you fucking with. Know the company you keep, pretty much. Don't be like it can't happen to me, cause these bitches are scandalous. These bitches are scandalous. Shout out to all the good women in the world. You know, the ones that hold down at home. The ones that don't stray when they mad at their man. The ones who stay loyal. You know what I mean? But to all the rest of you bitches, man, get it together. Get it the fuck together. This is Vinny Mack. Damn You Wild Podcast. We out. I'll talk to you Monday.